Awesome.
Hi, my name is Wandai Mungoshi, and I'm here to interview about the junk food epidemic in
Mm-hmm.
schools. What is your occupation and connection amongst the education system?
So I'm an assistant professor in the Faculty of Education. I have been here for 4 years, and previous to that, I was a high school math teacher for 15 years. So I've taught all of kindergarten to grade 12 and now post-secondary.
Right. So, how do you feel towards the issue of student health and junk food in the schools?
So you're talking in the K to 12 school system, is that
Right.
correct? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I find there's a lot of commentary in health class and in physical education about healthy eating and healthy lifestyles.
Right.
However, there is vending machines that provide students with junk food, and primarily junk food options and pop and sugary drinks. So students don't necessarily have the option to practice healthy eating,
Habits.
within the schools.
Right. Yeah, because I find it very, especially for myself, if there are vending machines right in front of me and I'm sitting and reading, I'm likely to get a pop, a bag of chips, everything that I can because it's so tempting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So I feel like, do you feel like it's progressing or regressing or?
Well, I think it's progressing.
Yeah.
I don't think that completely eliminating junk foods from a school environment is effective.
Right.
It's part of the education of teaching children and youth about healthy choices
Yeah.
and which
Yeah.
one is the best. However, we do know that if the unhealthy choice is there,
Right.
they will choose it.
Yeah.
Also, what I'm wondering about is many schools offer hot lunch kind of things or have a cafeteria or that sort of thing. French fries, gravy, pizza, that kind of stuff that are quick,
Yeah.
fairly cheap to produce,
Yeah.
but that's all they offer students. So if students even want to make a healthy choice, they can't.
They can't, yeah. So if they're a part of like the change in the cafeterias and helping set up like which foods are more
Right.
important or like healthier,
Right.
it might work, I guess.
Yeah.
So do you notice a difference from years past or?
I have noticed a difference. So
Okay,
in the 20 years that I've been in school systems,
Right.
it has been quite a change. And
Okay.
even thinking about the cafeteria at the school that I taught at for a few years,
Yeah.
they made conscious changes while we were there. So French fries were only offered on Friday,
Right.
and then through the week there was like chicken Caesar salad wraps and
Right.
like healthier options for students, soup that was healthy, and then a different a variety every day. So every day would be a different feature,
Right.
but they were the less traditional fatty foods. So
Right.
there was not pizza every day, or one day a week there was
Some
pizza.
days.
Yeah.
I think to kind of offer it as more of an incentive is better than just having it there right in front of them.
Right.
So should lunchroom cafeterias or vending machines be totally removed, or is they something that needs to be outed or changed? I think you just answered that
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or if you have anything
Well,
else.
and I don't know if they need to be completely removed, but I do
Yeah.
think that there does need to be the options in there that students can choose.
Right.
The elementary school that my children go to, they don't have vending machines.
Right.
There are none in the school. It is connected to a high school, and in the
Mm-hmm.
high school there is a pop machine
Yeah.
that they can go to and get pop and stuff from. But the high school kids can, but the elementary kids can't.
Right.
Instead, they offer they have a fridge just kind of in the junction of all the hallways
Yeah.
where the kids can go in and select a healthy snack,
Right.
and it's free and it's provided for the students. So they do have that opportunity to make healthy choices if they so choose.
Right. Yeah, because I mean, coming from my background, I come from a background where this kind of like junk food was not accessible at all. We were always eating like ground food or nuts and what's this pumpkin?
Yeah.
And yeah, just because and the reason too is that it's not. The economic situation is not so great, so there isn't any like chance of us going that route. But
Right.
yeah, so I really don't envy.
Yeah.
Yeah, growing up with vending machines. Now that I realize that it has implications on my health, right? Yeah. So what is stopping students from going to 7-Eleven down the street, if anything?
Well, there is nothing stopping them from going there. Many students are too lazy to go that far. So
Right.
if it's convenient, they'll take it. But if it's not convenient, then they won't choose that option.
Won't choose it.
Yeah, so it's the fact that it's right there. They walk by it 5 times a day.
Right.
And so if even they were in locations where they weren't so easily accessible, they weren't in the main junction of the hallway,
Yeah.
they would possibly pass by it less often.
Right. Yeah, because I feel like if, let's say, the cafeteria only had healthy options, if they're more likely to walk to 7-Eleven maybe to go and get all the other stuff. I don't know.
I don't think they would.
You don't think they would?
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope, they're not that motivated.
Interesting.
If they go, they would be the ones going anyway, regardless.
Oh,
So
okay.
even if they are available in school, kids will go for that walk to get the Slurpee or the whatever that's there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. So, what do you think students are learning about food and nutrition from the schools?
Definitely, they are learning about food and nutrition. They're learning about the different kinds of food groups and portion control and portion sizes. Because it's not only just the bad foods that kids are eating, it's the amount or quantity of food.
Yeah.
Even just thinking about the size of a thing of French fries from McDonald's.
Right.
Right? If you get, like, they have increased in size over the years.
They have, yes. They
Like,
have, yeah.
like even Tim Hortons coffee, their large used to be their extra large.
Right.
Right, so even just that, thinking about the quantity that people are eating. So making people aware that it's not just what they're eating, but how much.
How much they're eating.
Yeah, and I know that that's there. My kids have come home with Canada's food guides and talking about, we should be eating, 4 servings of vegetables in a day. Okay, well, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
So they do have that awareness. And I think it's not just the school, but the home life too, right? So if the home life helps them recognize their eating patterns, then I think that's part of it.
I was just discussing with my classmate that it's also like nobody's telling them that even if they ate like small portions throughout the day, that might stop the need to go and get like a big hamburger or something from a restaurant and stuff.
Well, and schools will have, like elementary schools, with the recess times or snack times built into the day. I think that's great.
Yeah, definitely.
Junior high school doesn't have that.
Oh, okay.
At least my kids, they've got 3 minutes between classes.
Right.
That's not enough time for them to grab something to eat.
Yeah.
So by the time lunch comes, they're starving, and they grab whatever's available.
Yeah.
Fast.
In large amounts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. I feel the same way too. Like if I go the whole day without eating, I'm like very likely to get a big something from somewhere.
Yeah. And probably not a salad.
And definitely not a salad.
Yeah.
So, who is responsible for student health and well-being?
Oh, I think it's the whole community, right? It is the parents, the teachers, the community itself. So offering opportunities for students to engage in healthy activity after school isn't just the school's responsibility.
Right.
Community parks or community facilities, or parents having opportunities to say, oh, well, you know what, there's a taekwondo class being offered. Let's go to that.
Let's go and do that.
Yeah. So that's it's the community as a whole.
Yeah. And I feel like especially with the parents, if the parents are role modeling that, like that healthy eating choices and just a healthy lifestyle in general, that can really help them.
And it's convenience too, right? Just like kids, we will do it if it's easy and convenient for us. So if there's a park close, then we will be more likely to go to the park.
Right.
Or if we have to drive an hour to go to the park, why would we go?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So, do you like the food in your calf? How much? Okay, that's something else. Okay, thank you very much for taking the time to talk to me. And
My pleasure.
I think this is going to be really useful in class.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. I'm going to start. What class